Hi guys, today we are going to prepare prawns biryani. So the first step is to clean the prawns. So I'm just cleaning the prawns now. I'm just taking off the head and then cleaning off the shells. It's like a big one. So you have to clean off all those, take off all those. Some people eat these, but then for the biryani we don't need these. For the fries we keep it usually. For this recipe we are just taking off all the tail and the head. Like that we have to take off the shells. See? And the main thing which has to come out is the vein which sits in the middle, like we put a line like that, we cut it like that from the middle. It should come out like it should be like, see, it's like usually like a black thing like that. So we should take it off, and that's done. So we done cleaning the shrimps. I washed it and put it in a bowl. So after washing and cleaning, it's ready for the preparation. First we are going to start the preparation by frying the onions. So we need some for the masala as well as for the biryani, for the decoration, the presentation. So the first I'm trying to I put 1 cup of oil. I put the flame in maximum. We are going to put the onion in. I'm going to do it like 2 batches. If it gets overcrowded, it won't get dark brown. I'm just going to make it in a uniform way. So we are going to keep the maximum flame until it's golden color. When it becomes golden color, I'm going to put the flame in medium. So the onions are now dark brown color. I am going to take it off from the oil now. So I'm just going to take it. So it should be like this color. Let me take it out. Just going to put in a tissue to drain those oils and down. So I'm taking the second batch also. We fried the second batch of onions. And the next step is to fry the cashews and raisins. So each of them are like 2 tablespoons of cashew and 2 tablespoons of raisins. So we fry in the same oil. Make sure the oil is on low flame so it won't burn. So we are going to fry the 2 tablespoons of cashew in the same oil where we fried the onions. So we'll wait a little bit until it turns like a golden color, and then we'll put the raisins also. So it's time for the raisin. So now it's time to we have to take it off. So I'm just going to take it off from the flame so it won't burn. I'm just going to take it off everything. I have taken 2 tablespoons of the oil which I used to fry the onions and the cashews and raisins, and with that I added 2 tablespoons of ghee. So once it gets heated up, I'm just going to add some spices in it. So the spices I have here is 2 cardamom, 4 cloves, 1 star anise, and an inch of cinnamon stick, and a little bit of mace. So we are just going to add the spices and the oil and then just fry a little bit, just for like 1 to 2 minutes. Just grinded an inch of ginger and 6 pieces of garlic and 2 chilli, green chilli. And I'm just going to add this to the oil. Leave it in the pan until the raw smell goes away. So we can see when it gets ready, like the color will be changing to a little bit of a golden yellowish color. So now we can see the color has changed a little bit, and the smell has, the fresh smell has gone. So now I'm going to add 3 medium tomatoes which I sliced very thin, like you should slice it very thin. Will allow this tomato to stay a little bit longer so it get melted. Also we are going to add 2 teaspoons of salt into it. And just mix it really well. The tomato has all dried and now the oil is getting separated. This is the point where we add the powders. We are going to add the turmeric powder, 1/4 teaspoon. I'm just going to add 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder, and then I'm going to add the Kashmiri chilli. So we are going to put 1 tablespoon of Kashmiri chilli powder. And a teaspoon of crushed pepper, black crushed pepper, 1 teaspoon, and 1 teaspoon of garam masala, one teaspoon. And now we have to mix it well, and like the raw flavor should go off, and then give it like a 30 seconds stir well, so the flavors will be like, the smell will go off and it will give a good taste to the masala. I'm just going to add the 1/2 cup of boiling water here. Just give it a good mix. After mixing, I'm going to add the 3/4 of the fried onion which we fried before. So it's just a 3/4 cup. The 1/4 cup we keep it for garnish. Okay, so and then give it a good mix and let it boil in there. So we did added the fried onions to the boiled water and the masala. So now it's all mixed up, and we given like 5 minutes to get cooked very well. And now I'm going to turn off the flame and going to keep this masala aside, and going to prepare the rice for the prawns biryani. So we chose the kaima rice for it. So I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of the oil which we used to fry the onions and the cashew and raisins. And then we'll add 2 more tablespoons of ghee to it. It's better to use the oil which we used to fry the onions, because it gives real good taste for the rice. I'm going to add some spices. So I took 3 cardamom, a 3-inch of piece of a cinnamon stick, 1 bay leaf. Bay leaf is optional, and a little bit of mace, that's also optional, and 6 cloves. Just going to add all the spices into it. So for every cup of rice, we should take 1.5 cup of water. Now we have to add a little bit of fried onion into this. So I'm adding just 1 teaspoon of, maybe a little bit more. So the rest of it we are saving it for garnishing. Okay. Then we have to add some salt. One teaspoon and 3/4 of a teaspoon. 3/4 is enough. We need a teaspoon of lime juice. Okay. Need to mix it all well. I'm just going to increase the flame. It was a low flame. I'm going to put it in a medium flame. let it boil, and then we will add the rice to it. Okay, so we can see the water is boiling now. Like when the water gets boiled, like it's really boiling, we can add the rice to it. I washed this kaima rice. It's a 3 cup of kaima rice, washed and strained. I'm adding this to the water with the spices, and then we'll wait until like we have to mix it really good. There is a little bit more water in it. We'll give a little bit more time, like maybe 2 to 3 minutes, and then we'll come back and check. Yeah, it should be good now. So we are transferring this to a different bowl now. This is just easy when we are like, because this rice has to go on the top of the shrimp masala, so we have to put the shrimp to the masala, then only we'll put the rice. So the rice just have to be like 90% cooked. We don't need like really cooked, because we are just going to cook it again, so on the top of the prawns, so it has just to be like 90% cooked. That's why we just cooked only for like 6 to 7 minutes. So you can see there is still some more to get cooked. I just transferred the masala which we prepared before to a different pot where we are going to mix everything, the rice and the prawns. So I just heated the masala again, and I'm going to add the prawns into this. You need to mix it really well so that the masala gets mixed to the prawns, and the water from the prawns should come out to this masala, and then we will add the rice to it. So we are just waiting a little bit. So there is some water coming out, you can see, from the prawns. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to lower the flame to very low. Just give a little more. Then I took have some mint leaves here, maybe like say like 3 by 4 cup. We'll spread it over the prawns all over, so that gives a good flavor and smell to the rice and the prawns. And then we are going to add like layer by layer the rice on the top of the prawns. It's so hot, so. And I'm going to put some fried onions on the top of it. Like spread it all over. And then again going to layer another layer of the rice on the top of it. And then I'm going to add all the fried onions to it. And then we are going to add the fried cashews and raisins all over the top of it. And now we can cover the lid and make sure the flame is very low and let it sit for like 10 to 12 minutes. At the meantime, the prawns and the rice will be cooked really well. Okay, we'll come back and take a look after 10 to 12 minutes. So we cooked the rice and the prawns for 12 minutes, and then we took it off from the flame, and then it was resting for like 30 minutes. And now we are going to open and see how it is. But then make sure while you are doing it, make sure with the timings, you keep those timings and the flame, adjust the flames according to it. And it's very important to keep the measurements same like that. Okay, so now we are going to open this. I'm just going to see from the side how it is. Yeah, the rice, everything is cooked well. See, it looks so yummy. So now we are going to take out the rice from the top, and then we'll take the shrimp from the bottom. We are going to separate the rice now. So when we eat, it's good, like if you take off the rice first, so you can mix it and eat. Otherwise, if you keep on keeping like this, the shrimp, everything will be on the bottom of the pot, and you won't get enough shrimp while you eat. So now you can see we just separated the plain rice from the top, and some masala rice which was in between the prawns and the plain rice, and then we separated the prawns from the bottom. So when we serve, we take we take each portion like from each of these, and then mix and have it.